Hello, friends. This is John Ferrillo, if you do not recognize me. Um, it's been a while since HDR has shot any videos to promote a particular aspect of the business, but I thought this was important enough to warrant some extra effort on my part. It's become almost a punchline. When are the HDR shaper tips coming out? They are here. We're now ready to do production runs. I wanted to be sure of a number of things before I actually launched this. I've had a lot of people trying these over the last several years. There's been a lot of turmoil in the tool making business, and we've gotten caught up in that a bit. But I believe we now have our feet on the ground. I wanted to be able to offer a spectrum of shapes, narrow to wide. A number of years ago, I came up with a template from one side of a much loved shaper that I found was able to fit a number of other shapers. I've used this template to produce all of these. I'm getting the variation of narrow to wide by pivoting that template inward for narrow, outward for something wider. So we have three basic HDR shapes. There's a guest of honor here in addition to that. We have a narrow throat, a medium throat, which is the R, which refers to the right side template that I did. And we have something called an O, wider throat. We have prescribed tie lengths for these. Of course, the narrowest throat will be tied a bit shorter. And the other two a bit longer, 73 and a half for the narrow throat, 74 for the other two. The RN for narrow throat is something that, since many people out there are coming from narrower shapes, might be friendlier for some. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback on the R from a number of young professionals. The O is a very stable very stable shaper tip with a very nice sound quality. It is absolutely a 440 situation with that. Finally, the guest of honor here is, this is a prototype. It's going to take a couple more months to make mass-produced blanks for it and to adjust the ears. But this is a copy of what has been my favorite Mac shape, and that is the one that belongs to Linda Stroman on the faculty at Indiana University. It's one of the few that I've ever tried that has the needed depth. Many of the Mac shaper tips over the years have been quite shallow. I am very pleased with this. I've already gotten some very good feedback. Linda Stroman and I are working on final aspects of how the facet is designed and the ears to make a gentler curve into it. So I'm quite excited about that possibility. I'm excited about all of these shapes. Now, for us to know how much production to do of these, what we're going to do is ask for a $25 deposit and which shape you think you'd be oriented to. I imagine a number of you are going to have to look at more than one of these to figure that out. I haven't found anyone that wasn't able to get good results on all of these, but you'll gravitate to something that particularly suits you and your instrument and your approach, of course, to reed making. So good luck with this. I hope to hear from a lot of you. It's been 25 years in the making, so I'm very glad we're at this point. Thanks very much.